Well, unfortunately, I have to talk about another problem on the main line today. Before I get started with the bad news, let me just say the good news. In this, you see that they're doing track surfacing near Culver Avenue, and I'm doing this video because Matt, my colleague Matt, hasn't had a chance, so I figured let me do it. There is track surfacing at Culver Avenue as well as Hicksville, west of Hicksville, and they are putting in concrete ties. West of Hicksville, getting a new switch with concrete ties, and they're doing some near Culver Avenue too, I believe. So that's very good news. Now we've got the good news, and it says here customers on the main line are extra travel time. So they are improving the infrastructure. That's very important. But there's one piece of infrastructure that really needs to be improved, and that is the switch problems in Mineola. They're back. They happened again today, and the Huntington train due to Penn at 4:34, 15 minutes late, and then the 3:34 from Penn to Huntington held at Queens Village. Switch trouble near Mineola. That switch in Mineola acted up again today, and I understand that switch is very old and needs to be replaced. But once again, the railroad screwed people in Mineola. And how did they screw people in Mineola? Well, I'm going to show you how they screwed people in Mineola. All right? They canceled trains. 505 from Penn due to Huntington at 611 was canceled. And then they had to make people wait for the next eastbound Huntington train to depart Penn Station at 5:34. The 512 Ronkonkoma train, or I think a 514 Ronkonkoma train, not sure exactly the time, it didn't stop. It did not stop to accommodate people in Mineola, and I'm going to show you right now what happened. So here I am tracking this train on the phone here. While I was eating, I was tracking this train, and you can see here it is, 558 at Hicksville to Ronkonkoma. So this is the 512, I think, out of Penn. And here it is, rolling right through Mineola without stopping. So you'll see it's not going to stop. It's going to keep going. And again, I'm trying my best. Unfortunately, phones, maybe there's a way to do it to keep that screen on, but they love to shut off after a minute. But you see there it is, rolling through Mineola, not stopping, trying to get the screen back on here. You can see there it is. It's not going to stop. Just using my camera there to film this, obviously. See, it's not stopping. It's rolling right through Mineola. Completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. The Movement Bureau is the one who's in charge of whether trains will make up stops. And obviously the people at the Movement Bureau need to be looking for new jobs, because this is completely unacceptable to have people in Mineola not accommodated. So as you see, it didn't stop. It kept going. I tracked it right through the app. And then they had the nerve to cancel the 605 as well from Penn due in Huntington. They had the nerve to cancel that train too, and I'm sure they screwed people again. And not have the Ronkonkoma. Why couldn't they have the Ronkonkoma? I'm sorry, I'm going to rant. That Ronkonkoma train should have stopped at Mineola. That is complete BS. Complete BS. There's no logical reason for that Ronkonkoma train not to stop at Mineola. Mineola is a major stop. All right? No reason for that. No reason at all. Sorry I had a rant, but that's what I mean about stupidity, idiocy, and just wanting to screw people. And that's a classic example of the management at the Long Island Railroad just wanting to screw people in Mineola. All right? So, sorry I had to raise my voice, but it's outrageous. It's outrageous. All right? So, again, here you go. 605 canceled. And then they canceled some westbounds out of Huntington too. 626 from Huntington to Penn canceled. All right? And the Ronkonkoma train should have been making stops at Mineola, but it didn't. I tracked it on the app. It didn't make stops at Mineola. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, people on that train are like, what the hell? Why can't we get on this train, take it to Mineola? Let's all just pull the brake. You know, I don't advise that, but it's going to happen one of these days. People are going to get fed up and say, why are we not getting accommodated? We're going to take matters into our own hands. I don't advocate it, but don't be surprised if it starts happening. All right, 726, cancel Huntington due to switch trouble. You know, and the reason why is they have all these projects going on, and I understand they had to cancel the trains. But The Ronkonkoma train should have made extra stops to accommodate people. It didn't. And then what happens is people in Mineola that need to get east are screwed and had to wait a whole nother hour while they see the Ronkonkoma train pass right on by. Just complete idiocy. So there you go. So this is why this switch needs to be replaced in Mineola, and obviously it's acted up almost every day, and I think that it needs to be prioritized for replacement at this point. So that does wrap up this video on the Long Island Railroad. I hate having to make it, but I had to because nobody else has, and nobody else was able to. So I had to talk about it because it's ridiculous. Mineola is my home station. A lot of people use Mineola, and there's no reason why they should have the Ronkonkoma train not stop here. Whose decision is that? I want to know whose decision is that. Whoever's decision that was, they should be fired. Phil Ang, whoever was to Mr. Phil Ang, the president of the Long Island Railroad, find who did this. Find who wouldn't let the Ronkonkoma train stop in Mineola and fire them first thing Monday morning. That's it for this video.